You know those quiet mornings? The kind of morning every IT professional just dreams of, where everything, well, it just works. The hum of the servers is just this gentle, reassuring sound in the background.
You look across the board, and all the systems are go. The monitoring dashboards, just a sea of beautiful, calm, reassuring green. No alerts, no warnings, nothing. The digital heart of the company is just beating strong and steady. But you know how it is. In these quiet moments, a single message is about to change absolutely everything.
And there it is. A single ticket pops up. At first, it just seems routine, a minor glitch, maybe. But this one message, this is the first thread in a mystery that's going to require a completely different way of thinking to solve.
Hello and welcome. Today I've got a story for you. It's a real detective story, but its setting isn't some dark, rainy city street. No, it's the digital pathways of a modern company. This is the story of a problem that wasn't at all what it seemed, and it teaches a really profound lesson about learning to see the bigger picture. So let's begin our investigation. So our story kicks off with what feels like a phantom menace, a problem that just pops up in one place and only one place, creating a whole lot of confusion and frustration.
Okay, so picture this. It's 10:15 in the morning. Our hero, an administrator we'll call John, starts seeing support tickets just flood in. But here's the thing. They aren't coming from everywhere. Nope, they are all from one specific location, the branch office across town. And the users there, they're getting really frustrated. They can't connect, and when they finally do, their sessions are just painfully, unusably slow.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because a pattern starts to emerge. This is our first major clue. Think about it. Headquarters is totally fine. All the other branches, they're working perfectly. It's only the town branch that's having issues. So here's the crucial thought. If the main Citrix servers were the problem, well then everyone would be affected, right? This tells us it's probably not a server problem. It's a location problem.
And just like any good detective, John knows the most important thing to do right now isn't to guess, it's to follow the clues. So it's time to really start the investigation.
So John doesn't just jump into server logs. He doesn't start rebooting things randomly. No, he asks the single most important question you can ask in a situation like this. What is unique about this specific location? I mean, every office has its own internet connection, its own local network gear. The answer to this whole mystery has to be hiding somewhere in that unique path.
And this is where John's methodical approach really shines. He follows a clear process. He starts at the most fundamental level, just basic connectivity. He runs tests from the affected office, tracing the journey that data has to take from that building all the way out to the rest of the world. See, he isn't even looking at Citrix yet. He's looking at the road it has to travel on.
And right away, he finds evidence. The tests start throwing up all kinds of red flags. Latency, the time it takes for data to travel is just way too high. Data packets are getting dropped. And the office's bandwidth monitor, it's showing these huge, crazy spikes in usage. To top it all off, when John asks the folks at the office, they confirm it. Even just browsing the web feels sluggish.
And this is that moment of realization, the big breakthrough. The problem wasn't with the application they were trying to use at all. The real problem was with the entire network connection for that office. Citrix was just the most noticeable victim of a much bigger issue. So this new lead takes John away from the symptoms and straight to the root cause. The network is congested. We know that now. But why? What is causing this massive digital traffic jam? It's time for the culprit to finally confess.
And wow, this number really shows you the scale of the problem. After a little more digging, John discovers the office's internet connection is totally saturated. I mean, look at that. 99% of it is being used. Just imagine a highway where every single lane is in total gridlock. That's exactly what was happening to their data. Nothing could get through at a normal speed.
So what was causing this insane gridlock? Well, it turns out it was a large file synchronization job. Someone had set it up over the weekend to upload a massive amount of archived data to the cloud. And when Monday morning rolled around, this upload just kicked in automatically and started eating up every single last bit of available bandwidth.
And this right here is the core lesson of our whole story. From the user's point of view, the tool they use every single day, Citrix, was broken. That was their reality. But the actual reality was something else entirely. The network itself was completely overwhelmed, and Citrix was just a symptom of that much bigger underlying issue.
Fixing the immediate problem was actually pretty easy. All they had to do was pause the upload. But the real victory here isn't the quick fix. It's understanding the bigger picture, learning the lesson so that something like this never happens again.
Let's just trace this journey for a second. A user's connection has to travel from their device through the local office network and router and then out through the office's internet link. All of that happens before it ever even gets to the central Citrix servers. The failure was happening way back at step 4, right at that internet link. The core systems way down the line, they were perfectly healthy. The problem was, quite literally, right on their own doorstep.
And this is really the key takeaway, the moral of our detective story. The thing that looks broken is so often just the most visible symptom of a problem that's hidden somewhere else in the system. The best troubleshooters, they all know this. They know you have to look beyond the obvious.
So, how can we all become better detectives in our own work? Well, it starts by internalizing these questions. Is this problem global or is it local? Is it affecting everyone or just one group? What changed recently? Was there an update, a new process? What makes the specific environment different from all the others? And maybe most importantly, always remember to zoom out and look at the entire interconnected system.
Because in the end, doing great work isn't just about frantically fixing things as they break. It's about understanding the system so deeply that you can build resilience into it. It's about turning today's stressful incident into the wisdom that prevents countless problems down the road.
So I'll leave you with this thought. Whether it's in technology, at your job, or even in your own life, the next time you face a really frustrating problem, just take a moment. Ask yourself, is this the real problem or is it just a symptom? How can I step back and see the bigger picture? Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for watching this video. My name is Naresh. I am the content creator behind this YouTube channel. I have created a community for Citrix learners where I will be posting a lot of details on Citrix products and how to work in Citrix environments. I'm going to mention the link in the video description so you can click on that link and you can become part of the community. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.